Every week, women sit down in front of me and say the same thing. I wish I'd known this before I started. And they're not talking about anything scary. They're talking about simple things. Things I take for granted because I do this every day. Today I'm going to tell you everything I want you to know before you look and book your first treatment or your next aesthetic treatment. Welcome back. I'm Kate, a certified aesthetic practitioner, and this channel is about aging well, honestly. Last week we talked makeup. This week we're going into the clinic, not in a scary way, but in a let me pull back that curtain kind of way. Because aesthetics has become so mainstream so quickly that a lot of women are booking treatments without really understanding what to expect, what to ask for, and what to watch out for. And that's not their fault. There's a lot of noise out there and very little honest, clear information. So that's what today is. 7 things I wish every woman knew before sitting in the chair. Not all practitioners are equal. In the US, aesthetics regulation varies by state, and Florida is no exception. Injectable treatments must be performed by or under the direct supervision of a licensed medical professional. However, supervision can mean different things in practice, and the burden of checking credentials still sits with you as the patient. What to look out for. Verify that your practitioner holds an active Florida medical license. You can check this directly on the Florida Department of Health website, and it just takes seconds. Ask about their specific training in aesthetic medicine, not just their general medical background. Look for memberships of recognized professional bodies such as the American Academy of Facial Aesthetics or credentials from an accredited esthetician that's a training provider. Malpractice insurance is non-negotiable. If a clinic can't answer those questions clearly and confidently, then you got your answer. A consultation should never feel like a sales pitch. A good consultation is a conversation, not a menu. Your practitioner should be asking you about your concerns, your medical history, what results you're hoping for, and then giving you honest, tailored advice, including, and sometimes, telling you that a treatment isn't right for you or that you don't need what you came in for. If you walk into a consultation and someone immediately starts listing treatments and prices without really listening to you, that's a red flag. A good practitioner will sometimes say, actually, I don't think you need that. And I say it regularly because the goal is a result that looks right for you, not a result that just adds to the treatment count. You should also never feel pressured to book on that day. Take your time, go away, think about it. A reputable clinic will never mind. Less is almost always more. This one is close to my heart because it directly relates to what I do. The treatments I believe in, done well, should make you look a little more like yourself, rested, refreshed, and a little more like you did 10 years ago, but still you. The treatments I see going wrong always have one thing in common: too much. Too much filler placed in the wrong areas, chasing a trend rather than working with someone's individual anatomy. Too much toxin, leaving a frozen, expressionless face. The goal of good aesthetics is subtlety. If someone can look at you and say, "You look great," without knowing why, that's the result you're after. If a treatment is going to make you look noticeably done rather than simply better, it's worth asking whether that's actually what you want. There are things you need to stop before treatment. A few practical things that a lot of women don't know about until it's too late. Before injectable treatments, you should ideally stop taking blood thinners. This includes aspirin, ibuprofen, fish oil, and vitamin E. And try to stop it for about a week beforehand, unless they're prescribed for a medical reason, in which case, always check with your general practitioner first. These can increase bruising significantly. Alcohol the night before also increases bruising. If you have an important event, a wedding, a big work presentation, a holiday, don't book your treatment for the day before. Botulinum toxin takes up to 2 weeks to settle. Fillers can cause swelling and pain for a few days, so plan ahead. Your practitioner should be telling you all of this at the consultation. If they're not, ask. Aftercare is part of the treatment. What you do after treatment matters as much as the treatment itself, especially with injectables. After toxin, don't lie down for 4 hours, avoid vigorous exercise for 24 hours, and don't rub the treated areas. After fillers, you want to avoid extreme heat, saunas, hot yoga, very hot showers for 48 hours, and keep the area clean. Your practitioner should give you written aftercare instructions. If they don't, ask for them. And if you have any concerns after a treatment, contact your practitioner directly. A good clinic will always follow up. Results take time, and that's normal. Botulinum toxin takes 3 to 14 days to reach its full effect. Fillers can look a little swollen or uneven in the first 48 hours as things start to settle. Skin quality treatments often need a course before you see meaningful results. This means 2 things. Don't judge a treatment in the first 48 hours, and don't go back and ask for more top-up immediately. Wait for the treatment to settle and let it settle fully before assessing the results. The practitioners who deliver the best long-term results are the ones who are conservative. They build gradually and they let each stage settle before adding more. Your face changes, and your treatment plan should too. Finally, aesthetics isn't a one-size-fits-all, one-time solution. Our face changes as we age, volumes shift, skin quality changes, and the things that bothered us at 40 might be different than the things that bother us at 50. A good practitioner will review your results each time and adjust. The treatment plan that was right for you 2 years ago might not be right again for you now. That's not a failure. That's good medicine. So there we go. 7 things I wish more women knew before their first aesthetic treatment. This isn't about putting you off. It's the opposite, actually. Because the better informed you are, the better the experience you'll have and the better results will be. If you have questions that I haven't answered, leave it in the comments. I read everything, and questions from the community often become the next videos. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you next week.